Good day everyone! Welcome to our vlog! I hope all of you having a great day because for today's video is we're gonna talk about how to and not to interact with people in an intercultural sensitive way. Each of my member will discuss this to you all. So are you guys ready? Ready? Let's get started! Our communication skills help us to understand others, not just their words, but also their tone of voice and their nonverbal gestures. Intercultural sensitivity can define as an individual ability to develop emotion towards understanding and appreciating cultural differences that promotes appropriate and effective behavior in an intercultural communication. By Chen and Starusta in 1997. To be a decent communicator, we must also consider the 5 social cultural dimensions. These are culture, age, gender, religion, and social status. This social cultural dimension will be explained by my members, so just listen, keep on watching, and don't forget to smile.
Hi guys, I am Chloe and I will be the one to discuss on how to communicate and how to not communicate in consideration of sociocultural dimensions, which is culture. In this world, we have different cultures that we adapt in our daily life. When we talk about culture, it refers to our experience, belief, tradition, language, family background, and etc. When communicating about culture, the first thing we should do is be open-minded and expect differences, because different cultures will speak different volume. When communicating with people from other culture, we should be prepared to encounter such differences, including ones that you were not aware of. Secondly, we should be respectful and tolerant. Each culture has its own set of dominant values, beliefs, and prejudice. Signs of this may emerge when communicating with people from other culture. Basic communication, however, it is not the time to judge people based on these differences. Instead, respect them for who they are, you may even learn something from them. Lastly, we should not reflect our own belief to others because they might think that you are disrespecting them, and bad things will happen like breaking down your communication. So, that would be all for sociocultural dimension, which is culture. Just continue to watch and listen. Thank you.
Hey guys, and welcome to our vlog. So today, I'll be the one who will be tackling or talking about the gender, which is one of the 5 dimensions in intercultural ways of communication. So today, let's know more about the gender. Gender is recognized and referred to the characteristics of a male and female, boys and girls, men and women. But to our generation today, gender is tackled and we're educated further so that in our generation for today, they will know more about the gender, not only refer to the male and female. When in a scenario, when communicating or talking to a gay person or a person who's part of the LGBTQ, you may want to ask that person or ask for its permission about what you would like to call or address them in a respectful way. In this way, they won't be offended whether what you call them, what you pronoun them, or what they really are, so that we avoiding the misunderstandings. If they wanted to be called she or her, then there's no problem with that. If they wanted to be called in that way, then let them be. You can't really change their opinion just because you won't agree to the idea of LGBTQ, just because you don't support gay people, just because you don't support about legalizing the LGBTQ. There's nothing wrong about them. There's nothing wrong about being gay people. Like, why is it so big deal? Why is it so big deal nowadays? They're still people. We're still the same. we still breathe the same air, we still eat the same things. There's really nothing wrong about being a gay people. Why don't we just let them be for who they really wanted to be? Because in that way, they are more comfortable, they are more expressing themselves in that way of being gay people, or being part of LGBTQ. When addressing or calling someone who is part in LGBTQ, or when you are addressing or calling someone who is gay, we have to be more careful when we are also basing to our judgments. This also avoids an inappropriate manners. We have to ask first that specific person on how we should address them, or on how we should call them, so that we won't be offending them, we won't be hurting their feelings because we address them wrong. In this way, we also tend to avoid encounters like the awkwardness. And if the gay person is sensitive, we can tend to avoid our mistakes because we are first asking their permission whether what they wanted to be called, whether in what way, as a gay people. So that's all for the gender. Now let us move on to the other dimensions of intercultural ways of communication.
Hi guys, I am Noah and I will be the one who will discuss the social culture dimension, which is age. Age has strong impact on communication due to the large difference in experience. When it comes to this, we should be positive in our approach to communication. We must speak clearly, remain calm and talk in the gentle, matter-of-fact way. Speak louder if necessary, but do not shout. Be respectful if the one that you interact with is older than you, like your parents, lolo, lola, and etc. And don't invalidate people feeling because you thought that you are more experienced to that specific person. Be more understanding so that there will be no barrier when it comes to communication. In this social culture dimension, be vigilant to the word that will comes out to your mouth, and be open-minded when it comes to interact with the people, especially in this social culture dimension, which is age, because we all know that different age have its own different generation. That will be all for social culture dimension, which is age. Just continue to listen and you can do it.
Hi guys, so I'll be tackling the religion, which is one of the socio-cultural dimensions. Religion is a social-cultural system of designate behaviors and practices, morals, beliefs, worldviews, texts, sanctified place, prophecies, ethics, or organization that relates humanity to supernatural, transcendental, and spiritual elements. When it comes to religion, we all know that we have different beliefs, so when it comes to communication, we should be careful on what word will comes out to our mouth. We should also be respectful in communicating from each others, that all of us have its own belief, and as a communicator, we must understand each other so that conversation will go. In a given scenario, you just ask a Muslim person if she can lead the Christian prayer, and you didn't even consider listening to her option about they can't lead a Christian prayer because of their different beliefs and practices to the religion of Islam. The best way on how to communicate in this type of scenario for communication is to be open-minded, especially to Muslims. How not to communicate or interact in this type of scenario is to never force a Muslim person about leading team the Christian prayer. Instead, why not choose another person who's not Muslim to lead the prayer? In this way, you'll avoid conflict.
Hey everyone, so I'll be the one introducing to all of you the last of the social-cultural dimensions, which is the social status. So what is social status? Social status refers to the relative rank or standing that an individual has in the eyes of the others. More specifically, it refers to the honor, assumed competence, and deference accorded to the people, groups, and organizations in a society. For example, when given how not to interact, communicate with people in an interculturally sensitive way. Never communicate in a sensitive way or the use of the words which can offend a person based on the social status they have. How to communicate an interculturally sensitive way. You should be more concerned and helpful to the person and always be open-minded when communicating. So that's all for the 5 social-cultural dimensions.
Thank you guys for watching our videos. I hope you learned something where you can apply it to your daily life. So please like, share, subscribe, and spread love, not hate.